The ball deserves to go in the crowd after a bull move like that.
I think it's bull.
I just thought it was bull.
Don't give me that crap!
Nice.
Very good. Shout out Chris Kopis for giving us a new introduction.
Where's the real talk?
Yes,
Our
the
guys
real talk.
did such a great job.
Dun, 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 dun. We give you quotes, you give us emojis, and then boom, boom. I'm Rachel Nichols, still joined by Amin Elhassan and Brian Windhorst. After debuting our intro to our fancy little segment here, let's get to it. Mike DAntoni, the Rockets head coach, is the latest in the last year of his contract. No extension as of now, but he remains confident in his system. Here's what he said on the Woj Pod. Take a listen.
Actually, from mid-November on, we were 1 point better offensively efficient than any team in the league. So we're not changing much. We'll tweak it, but to say you got to change, you can't win that way, that's BS.
He actually included the segment in his answer.
Yeah.
Let me just say something real quick. There is this Mr. Sun here. You think there's any? I know exactly how it.
All right, here we go.
BS or real talk?
Let's
saying
go.
saying that the Rockets can't win is BS. Go.
3.
Oh.
Wow. I'm surprised.
But the BS part is in the system. So I said the idea that we can't win in this system is BS. The BS part isn't in this system, it's the we. Meaning that roster as currently constituted. Russell Westbrook, James Harden, terrible fits. Terrible fits for one another unless you do what we talked about earlier on our earlier show, which is Russell Westbrook becomes the de facto James Harden, and James Harden is more of a spacer, which doesn't make sense from a prestige standpoint because Harden is the better player than Westbrook, and he's the incumbent player, right? Westbrook is the guy who got traded here. But from a basketball fit standpoint, I don't see any other way unless Westbrook is the ball handler.
I'm going to point out a different point where it says right there, it says win. Right
Yes,
there.
that's what I was going to say.
What does win mean? Does win mean win a bunch of regular season games? Well, then it's real talk.
Right.
Does win mean do it in the playoffs where they're going to just back off of Westbrook, flip it back around?
Yep.
I just don't believe that, and I really want to know. I mean, Mike DAntoni has to believe this from day one, but I want to know if he really, really, really believes it.
I think Mike believes in his system. I don't know. I think if you gave Mike the truth serum, I don't know if he'd believe in this roster. I don't know if he thinks they got better after doing this deal. And I also don't think he's really concerned because his contract is going to be up and he's probably going to be gone soon and probably getting into a better situation somewhere else.
Whew.
That's a lot for just a little card, right?
I want to move on to the MVP. Giannis Antetokounmpo was in Milwaukee speaking to fans about his award and indicated that he's just scratching the surface of his ability. Take a listen to Giannis yesterday.
I got a lot of things that I can improve on. And in my head, saying that I'm 60%, that makes me want to improve. Obviously, I can add jump shot in my game.
All right, guys, so Giannis saying he's only at 60% of what he can be. BS or real talk? Go.
All right, here we go.
And, ooh.
It's so fun when we agree.
I know.
60% is a little low for winning the MVP award, right? I mean, he definitely can improve, and his jump shot is where the improvement will come. But I voted for him for Defensive Player of the Year this year. I know he didn't win it, but he was a legitimate candidate. He got a lot of votes for it. And his team has 60-win season. They got to the conference finals. I mean, even if he improves 10%, they're going to be in great shape. I don't think he's a 60% player.
He definitely has room for improvement. He mentioned one of the places, shooting. I think he could be a better defensive player, to be honest. I think he's left some on the table there. But 60%, come on, dog. You 60% right now? That means 100% is like the Monstars, pretty much.
Well, okay, so I'm just going to play devil's advocate here. I mean, look, there's no a percentage on a player's ultimate ability.
62%, I would have taken
Exactly, it's impossible to say. If he developed not just OG he can shoot, but he actually started knocking them down from three very reliably.
Right.
How much would that completely change his game and what his team could be, though?
Well, I mean, I've seen it happen with Amari Stoudemire, who was similar, although as a big man, everything in the paint, got hurt, came back with a phenomenal 18-foot jump shot that became a great counterbalance. It took him from being an all-star to all-NBA first-team type of player. Now, he's already all-NBA first team.
Was that 60%?
That wasn't 60%, though. That was like 80%, and probably took him to 90%. And then a little discount.
By the way, this is like when we talk about NBA players and we're like, oh, well, he can't shoot. If you're in the NBA, you can shoot, you just can't shoot
Ben
well
Wallace used to drain threes in warm-ups.
Right.
Shaq too?
I used to cover hockey and they would say, oh, he can't skate. I'm like, he can skate.
I can't skate, yes.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus.